artificial intelligence, as we are talking about it. It is rapidly changing the architecture of modern warfare, and the next arms race may not be about who has the biggest missile or the most fighter jets. It could be about who has the smartest algorithm. From autonomous drones and intelligence surveillance to electronic warfare, target recognition, and battlefield decision-making, AI is moving closer to the heart of military operations. A battlefield where satellites, drones, and radars, they detect a threat, AI identifies it, and commanders are presented with options, all within seconds. The Indian military is increasing its focus on AI, autonomous systems, cyber capabilities, space technologies, and data-driven decision-making as essential elements of future warfare. The Indian Army has already experimented with indigenous autonomous weapon systems under mission Swayat, while AI-driven tools are also being explored for logistics, equipment maintenance, and operational decision-making. India's defense innovation ecosystem is expanding too. 676 startups, MSMEs, and innovators had joined the IDEX ecosystem by March of this year. But the challenge is much bigger than this. Can India connect sensors, shooters, commanders all into one intelligent network? And critically, how much decision-making should ever be handed over to a machine? That remains a question, because the AI arms race has begun. But the question is no longer whether AI will change warfare. The question is India ready?
Trained in aerospace engineering at Virginia Tech, Soham Dedhia is the founder and CEO of Auric AI Technologies, a company building AI systems for India's defense and intelligence establishment. Soham worked on unmanned systems research before turning his focus to national security technology. He now leads a team of researchers and engineers building AI systems that turn raw, disconnected data into intelligence that can be acted on.
I'm joined by Soham Dedhia, founder and CEO, Auric AI Labs. Soham, pleasure speaking with you. Let's start right off. We've often heard that AI will transform warfare, but take me beyond the buzzwords. What will an AI-enabled battlefield actually look like 5 or maybe 10 years from now? And which military operations will change the most?
So one, I think any projection that is, 5 or 10 years has to be taken with a grain of salt because of how fast things are changing.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, I think the core thing that AI enables is a connection between a lot of disconnected systems. So say a signals intercept versus an air defense radar and a satellite image. AI enables you to correlate all of these three things, connect that with an unmanned system, maybe a drone, maybe a ground-based unmanned system, and enable it to take some action autonomously. So I think we'll see a very, very connected battlefield where not only information but decisions are also connected and to a large degree automated.
Understood. When we come to Auric AI, Soham, let's start with that also. What military problem are you fundamentally working to solve at this point? And eventually, what can AI do today that conventional military systems are not able to achieve?
Again, at Auric AI, our thesis is very simple. Collection of information, a collection of intelligence is expanded a lot. In fact, recently I saw your program on the SBS-3 where 52 satellites are being put in orbit. And there are a huge number of sensors being deployed. But the challenge is all of these are not connected. And all of them, are talking in different languages. AI enables all of them to be connected. So at Auric AI, what we do, our thesis is take a large volume of unstructured data from a variety of sources and make sense out of it. So currently what we are doing, we are building intelligence systems that can connect information from a large number of sources. So satellite imagery, drone imagery, signals intelligence, human intelligence, financial intelligence, and creating a common intelligence picture which combines all sources.
Understood. So, you mentioned it right away. Let me just put it again. All this information that's coming in and there is intelligence that's coming in from satellites, as you mentioned, from drones. Then there are troops. Then there are overground workers. Then there are all these sources which are sending out a lot of intelligence. Can AI fuse it together and then provide an actionable intelligence to a commander on the ground or to a soldier or eventually somebody who needs to execute the order?
Absolutely. And that's exactly what we are trying to do at Auric AI. So fuse information from a lot of sources which might seem very disconnected into a common picture. So as you said, the intelligence becomes very actionable. Now I'll give you an example, right? Suppose there is a large troop movement. There will be satellite imagery. There might be some signal intercepts. There might be some human reports, and there might be some procurement logs that the enemy has. Now these 4 or 5 things might seem very disconnected, but they are about the same activity. So our goal, what we're trying to do is fuse all of these so you have one single piece of information which combines everything. So it is much more holistic and it makes it much more actionable.
Soham, absolute pleasure speaking with you. Thanks so much for making time.
Thank you for your time.